Club Med Marrakech le Riad opened back in 2010 and got a big makeover in 2020, so if you're booking now, you're getting a place that's had time to work out the kinks but still feels fresh. That 2020 renovation is actually a sweet spot because they updated all the stuff that wears out, like mattresses and bathroom fixtures, without charging you new build prices. You're basically getting a property that's learned how to run smoothly but hasn't hit that 7 or 8 year mark where things start looking tired. And since it's all-inclusive, once you're in, almost everything is covered, which completely changes how you should think about what you're actually spending compared to other hotels in Marrakech where you're just paying for the room. The superior room gives you the basics done right. You get either a king bed or 2 twins, a balcony or terrace, minibar, safe, Wi-Fi, flat-screen TV, and air conditioning. This is your solid, reliable option that covers everything you need without piling on extras you might not care about. That balcony or terrace is actually more important than it sounds. Marrakech evenings are often the best time of day, and having your own outdoor space to unwind with a drink after you've been exploring the Medina or lounging by the pool makes a real difference. It's the difference between just crashing inside and actually enjoying that shift from day to night. The minibar being included means you're not counting bottled waters or skipping snacks because you don't want to get hit with charges. The TV and Wi-Fi handle your basic connectivity, though some guests mention the Wi-Fi can be unreliable in the rooms. If you need it for work or you're planning to stream anything important, test it early and talk to the front desk if it's not working well. The deluxe room gives you more space, a separate living area, a balcony with a garden view, an espresso machine, and bathrobes and slippers. That separate living area is the real upgrade because it gives you actual zones in the room. One person can sleep while someone else reads or works, or kids can settle down while the adults have some time to themselves. The garden view balcony is intentional, framing greenery instead of parking lots or equipment, and that view matters when you're having your morning coffee. The Nespresso machine is one of those small luxuries that means you don't have to get fully dressed and walk to breakfast if you just want caffeine and a quiet moment. The bathrobes and slippers tell you the hotel expects you'll be using the spa and pool a lot, and having them right there means you don't have to pack your own or go barefoot on the tile. The suite steps it up with 2 bedrooms, a private terrace, a jacuzzi, and premium amenities. 2 bedrooms mean real separation if you're traveling as a family or 2 couples together. No more negotiating bathroom time or whispering after someone goes to bed early. The private terrace with a jacuzzi basically turns your room into its own little resort. You can skip the main pool entirely if you want privacy. Premium amenities aren't spelled out exactly, but in Club Med's system that usually means nicer toiletries, better linens, and maybe priority booking at the nicer restaurant. Suites are for when the room itself becomes part of the experience, not just where you sleep. Le Riad restaurant is the main spot for meals. They serve an international buffet for breakfast from 7 until 10, lunch from noon to 2, and dinner from 7 until 9:30. Since it's all-inclusive, this buffet is your go-to, and how good it is really determines whether you feel like you're eating well or just eating to eat. International buffet is a broad term, but in Marrakech it usually means Moroccan dishes like tagines and couscous mixed with European and Mediterranean standards, plus options for kids who might not be into harissa and preserved lemons yet. The 3-hour breakfast window is nice and generous, so if you're dealing with jet lag or you're just slow to get going, you're not rushing to make it before they close. Lunch from noon to 2 fits the Moroccan rhythm when the heat peaks, and a long meal makes sense. Dinner from 7 to 9:30 is more European timing, earlier than traditional Moroccan dining but practical for families with kids who need to eat and get to bed. El Oliveira is the Moroccan restaurant, open from 7 until 10 at night, and you need reservations. This is where the kitchen can focus on Moroccan cooking without having to feed hundreds of people at once. Reservations are required, which means it fills up, so book early in your stay, ideally right when you arrive, especially during busy times. At an all-inclusive resort, the specialty restaurant usually doesn't cost extra, but spots are limited, so reservations control access. The menu probably includes dishes that take time, like slow-cooked lamb shoulder, pastilla with its layers of filo and spiced meat, and tagines that have been cooking for hours. The 7 to 10 window gives you flexibility to eat early with kids or go later for a more relaxed adult pace. The patio bar is open from 10 in the morning until midnight, serving cocktails and snacks. This is where you go for a cold drink between pool sessions during the day and where you hang out after dinner. Cocktails at all-inclusive places can be hit or miss, so if you care about quality, it helps to tip the bartender early and build a relationship. That often gets you better drinks and more attention. Snacks here probably means light bites, not full meals. Think olives, nuts, small plates, things to go with drinks rather than replace a meal. The midnight close gives you a late option without leaving the property, which matters when you're 15 kilometers from the Medina and taxis aren't just sitting outside. The outdoor heated pool and children's pool are where most of the daytime action happens. Heated is key because Marrakech winters, roughly November through February, can get cool enough that a regular pool isn't pleasant. Heating extends the swimming season a lot. The children's pool is separate and shallow, which keeps the main pool calmer and gives parents a dedicated space for toddlers without worrying about deep water. At all-inclusive resorts, people often reserve loungers super early with towels, and reviews say the pools here are clean and well-kept, which isn't always the case everywhere. Obviously, there's no beach since this is inland, so if you need ocean swimming, this isn't your spot. But being inland means you're closer to the Atlas Mountains and desert landscapes, which is a completely different kind of setting. Zen Spa includes a hammam, 5 treatment cabins, and a sauna. The hammam is the traditional Moroccan bathhouse experience with steam, exfoliation using black soap, and a rinse that leaves your skin feeling completely renewed. 5 treatment cabins means they can handle a decent number of people, but it's not huge, so booking ahead is smart, especially on weekends or school holidays when the resort fills up with families. The sauna is there if you prefer dry heat over steam. Guest reviews specifically highlight the spa as a standout, with one person calling the treatments divine, which suggests the therapists know what they're doing and it's more than just going through the motions. Spa treatments usually cost extra even at all-inclusive resorts, so expect to pay for massages and bodywork, though the hammam and sauna might be included. The fitness center has cardio and weight equipment, covering the basics if you want to keep up your routine or work off some buffet meals. Cardio probably means treadmills, ellipticals, maybe bikes. Weights likely include dumbbells and some resistance machines, not a full serious lifting setup. The gym is there if you need it, but it's not the main reason to book this place. The yoga studio is separate, which suggests they run actual classes rather than just leaving a mat in the corner. Doing yoga in a Moroccan setting, especially if classes happen outdoors or in a space with garden views, makes it more than just a standard workout. The 2 tennis courts give you something active to do beyond the pool. Tennis works well at a resort because you can play early before it gets hot or late in the afternoon when it cools down. The hotel probably has rackets and balls, though if you're serious about tennis you might want to bring your own. Courts are usually free, but you might need to book a time slot. The kids' clubs cover ages 2 to 17, which is a wide range and means they split it into different age groups. 2 to 3-year-olds usually get supervised play with toys, crafts, and nap time. 4 to 10 gets more structured with games, sports, and themed activities. 11 to 17 is the teen club, which is harder because teenagers are tougher to entertain, but usually includes video games, sports competitions, and evening hangouts. Reviews consistently mention the kids' club as a big positive, with one person calling it amazing, which suggests the staff are engaged and the programming actually works. For parents, a good kids club is the difference between a vacation where you're constantly managing kids and one where you get real adult time. The hotel is on Circuit Amizmiz, about 15 kilometers from Jemaa El Efna, the famous square in the heart of the Medina. That distance matters because you're not walking to the markets or the mosque. You're taking a taxi or arranging transport. The distance cuts both ways. You lose the ability to just walk out and explore, but you gain quiet, space, and a resort feel that's separate from the city's intensity. Menara Gardens are 8 kilometers away, Majorelle Garden is 12, and Bahia Palace is 16. These are all taxi rides, about 15 to 30 minutes depending on traffic, and worth planning as half-day trips rather than quick stops. The Palmarea Golf Club is 10 kilometers away, and Anima Andalusia Park, a theme park, is just 5 kilometers, making it the closest attraction and a good option for families needing a break from the resort. Jemaa El Efna is 15 kilometers away and is the heart of Marrakech. During the day it's a market, and in the evening it transforms into this wild scene with food stalls, musicians, snake charmers, and storytellers. It's chaotic and overwhelming and essential. You should go at least once, ideally late afternoon, so you can watch it change from day to night. Around the square are the souks, these maze-like markets where you can buy spices, leather bags, lanterns, everything. Bargaining is expected, so start at half what they're asking and work from there. Koutoubia Mosque is 14 kilometers away, the biggest mosque in Marrakech with a minaret you can see from all over. Non-Muslims can't go inside, but the outside and gardens are worth seeing, especially at sunset when the call to prayer echoes across the city. Majorelle Garden, 12 kilometers away, is a botanical garden created by French painter Jacques Majorelle and later restored by Yves Saint Laurent. It's famous for the bright blue buildings and thick plantings of cacti, palms, and bamboo. It's one of the most photographed places in Marrakech and gets crowded, so go early morning or late afternoon. Bahia Palace, 16 kilometers from the hotel, is a 19th century palace with courtyards, painted ceilings, and incredible tilework showing the best of Moroccan craftsmanship. The Saadian Tombs, 17 kilometers away, are a royal burial site rediscovered in 1917 with detailed carvings and a quiet, shaded feel. El Bedi Palace, also 17 kilometers, is a ruined palace that once hosted huge parties and now offers rooftop views over the Medina with storks nesting in the walls. Guest reviews are mostly positive, but there are some consistent points worth knowing. Several people mention the location feels isolated, which is true. You're not in the Medina and you need transportation to get to the main sites. One reviewer specifically said the location is a bit isolated, and another noted you need a taxi to reach the Medina. Wi-Fi comes up a lot too. One review said Wi-Fi is spotty in rooms, though common areas seem better. Some people mention maintenance issues in older rooms, which suggests not every room got the same attention during the renovation, or some areas are showing wear again. One reviewer mentioned maintenance issues in older rooms and gave it 3 out of 5, which is a reminder that which room you get matters. It's worth asking for a recently renovated room when you check in. What sets Club Med Marrakech le Riad apart from other Marrakech resorts is the all-inclusive setup combined with Club Med's focus on activities and kids programming. Most upscale hotels in Marrakech are riads in the Medina, small boutique places with a few rooms, intimate courtyards, and no kids clubs or organized activities. Club Med does the opposite, offering a big property with lots of facilities, structured programs, and a social vibe where families and groups mix. The riad-style architecture with courtyards and traditional Moroccan design tries to blend resort scale with local style. The Traveler's Choice Award for 2025 and the 8.2 out of 10 score suggest the hotel is delivering for most guests, especially on staff, facilities, and cleanliness. The all-inclusive package changes the math on your trip. Once you pay upfront, meals, most drinks, and many activities are covered, so your daily spending drops a lot. This really matters for families where restaurant bills and activity costs add up fast. If you stayed at a room-only hotel in the Medina, you'd pay for every meal, snack, and drink, plus fees for kids' clubs or activities. At Club Med, it's bundled so kids can eat when they're hungry and try activities without you calculating costs each time. The trade-off is less flexibility. You're eating at the hotel's restaurants on their schedule, and if you want to explore Marrakech's food scene, you're still paying for resort meals you're not eating. But for people who want convenience and predictability, especially families with young kids, the all-inclusive model removes a lot of hassle. For checking booking availability and prices at your desired dates, you can use the link in description. I hope this video was helpful. Give it thumbs up. Subscribe for more travel-related content. If you are not ready to book this hotel, you can watch our Best Hotels playlist and choose the best one for you. Thanks for watching.